Welcome back to Follow the Leader. This week we're talking about cancel culture.
Cancel.
Dangers of cancel culture.
Your career disappeared in one day.
Yeah.
At least 8 people are dead.
My fans really mean the world to me, and
I said, hey, Ching Chong Wing Wong.
Really sorry.
I want to take full accountability for that.
I am not a pedophile.
Cancel. C-A-N-C-E-L-L-E-D. Cancel.
Oh, fuck. James Charles, Logan Paul, David Dobrik, James Gunn, Bill Cosby, Harvey Weinstein, Jussie Smollett, J.K. Rowling, DaBaby, Travis Scott, Louis C.K., Kevin Spacey, Big Bird. This is just a small list of our infamous canceled celebrities. As a society, we group these people into one group, when they really shouldn't be just one group, but we seem to do that anyways. For instance, Bill Cosby is a serial whereas James Gunn had some bad tweets. But for some reason, some people equate these crimes equally. Innocent until proven guilty, but when it comes to Twitter, it's guilty until proven innocent. Nowadays, if you get accused of something, you better pray that you have all the proof in the world proving your innocence. It doesn't matter if you did or didn't do what you're being accused of. As soon as someone reads that headline, they're going to accept it as fact and move on with their life. Nothing nowadays gets more clicks than drama or someone falling from grace. You clicked on this video because you saw Carson's face. Welcome to the second episode. We're here in Hollywood and we're asking people, is cancel culture good? Let's go ask some of these wacky people. What do you think of cancel culture?
I think that it should be real, and it's like a pretty modernized thing now.
So you think cancel culture is a good thing?
I mean, if you're canceled for a reason.
I think cancel culture sucks.
What do you think of cancel culture?
I think some people deserve to be canceled, yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking horrible, really.
Why do you hate it?
I think that a lot of people, they lack knowledge. You know, they only see what's on the scratch of the social media, and they just go on with that. They don't do some research about things. Maybe because they're lazy.
People gang up on somebody based off their personal beliefs and cancel somebody, but other people have different opinions, you know what I mean?
People like to cancel people. You can't cancel somebody. The show must go on.
Is there any celebrity, in your opinion, that's been canceled that you're like, I don't agree with that?
Dave Chappelle. I don't know. All the LGBTQ community's mad, you know?
Do you think that people are too sensitive nowadays?
Hell yeah, most of them. Shit, nowadays you can't even say anything because everybody mad, you know? Take a joke, laugh a little bit.
Who's your favorite canceled celebrity? I'll list off a couple and you can tell me your opinion.
Okay.
Louis C.K.?
I have no idea who that is.
Okay. Michael Jackson?
Fuck Michael Jackson.
Harvey Weinstein?
I love Harvey Weinstein.
DaBaby?
DaBaby,
I like DaBaby.
Yeah, like DaBaby, let's go.
Yeah, let's go?
Yeah.
Like, I turned him into a convertible?
Yeah, and they drive him like a Toyota Prius.
Yeah, exactly. So you know how he just got in trouble?
Yeah, he got in big trouble.
What do you think about that?
I think it's kind of sus.
You think he's gonna make a comeback?
Oh, he definitely already has. You know, with the whole LGBTQ, them signing off on him being a new member and everything. I thought that was pretty cool.
Him being a new member?
Yeah, I mean, not him being a member, but they signed off on him they're cool with him now.
James Gunn.
I don't know who that is.
He had racist and pedophilic tweets that were jokes 10 years ago.
I made some fucked up jokes. I should be canceled.
Do you think everyone makes fucked up jokes with their friends behind closed doors?
I think everyone makes some fucked up jokes, but they hide it, and then when someone gets exposed for it, they're like, oh my god, you did this, but deep down they're hiding their own shit.
Is it a good thing in general? Should we continue to cancel people? Do you think it helps?
Doesn't, because people are still going to listen to people that they like or people that they idolize. They're going to continue to be inspired by them because they feel a certain type of way by them. They're not going to change their point of view because of a certain event that happened. They're still going to fuck with them, heavy or not.
Kevin Hart had bad tweets. Do you like Kevin Hart?
Yeah.
What about those tweets?
Oh, I don't know.
He made bad tweets.
Oh.
You're taking a picture of his star?
Yeah.
But he was a bad guy.
Oh.
What I just did to you, did you like that?
No.
It didn't make you feel good. And Kevin Hart's not a bad guy, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Can I ask you guys some questions about cancel culture?
Well, look, it's Kevin Hart.
What about those tweets, though?
What tweets?
So long ago? He had some bad tweets. What do you guys think of cancel culture?
What's that?
Like when a celebrity does something bad, and everyone's like, they're bad.
Oh, these nuts? Oh, yeah, these nuts. Literally, these nuts.
He literally just saw these nuts and he didn't
want to... He's a dickhead, low-key. Yeah.
He should be
able to take pictures with his fans.
Yeah, so he should be canceled.
I don't think so. No.
I think he was just shy.
Oh wait, Travis Scott got canceled, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
No. It was just that his concert was a rager. Yeah, that shit was a rager, low key.
Can words hurt you?
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Depends.
Words? Yeah.
Can words hurt me? No.
Not you?
Nope.
Tough as nails?
Yep.
Hell yeah. I'm not about to challenge that. I'm just curious.
A word.
Words.
Words.
Can words hurt you?
Could depends. What are you gonna tell me? Let me call you back.
Do they hurt you?
Not really. No, I do care. You mean this word or the word?
Words.
W-O-R-D?
Yes.
If you call me a cunt, I'll get upset.
If I called you a cunt.
Yeah, and I have to punch you.
Okay.
And then you press charges.
I'm not gonna call you a cunt.
Okay, then it won't hurt me.
Why would that hurt you though? Isn't that more of like a womanly thing?
No, it's not a womanly thing. We live in an equal, no?
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, if you called me like an asshole, I'd be like, why'd that guy just call me an asshole?
You'd be upset. But me, where I came from, you call me an asshole, I have to give you something, you know?
I have to fight me.
Of course. You got that? You got that? That's nice. You gotta go fly, my brother. You're gonna get so many views.
Yeah?
Because of me. Yes, of course.
Because of you?
Yes, of course.
Why?
Because of what we did now.
What did we just do?
Because you just played. Is it again? Is it?
So cancel culture is just like for show, you think?
Yeah, cancel culture is to make it seem like you care about something. So you know, fuck cancel culture. I smoked a lot of weed. I'm kind of high.
Hell yeah. Do you think weed should be canceled?
Fuck no. Weed is amazing. I feel like all drugs should be legal and you should be able to do what you want to do. You know, if you want to fuck up your life by being a drug addict, that's your fault.
Overall, is cancel culture good or bad?
Cancel? Nah. I wouldn't say it's bad. You know.
Has cancel culture ever been good in your opinion?
I mean, yeah, the R. Kelly case, right?
Yeah. You still listen to him?
It's the remix to Ignition, hot and fresh out the kitchen.
Everybody still listens to R. Kelly.
I'm sorry, but it's good music.
I know.
Good music.
I still listen to Michael Jackson.
Me too. I never canceled him.
I know, but people did. I'm not saying you did.
I can't say shit no more.
I can't do shit no more.
I can't do piss no more. Hey, you want to say nope, can't do it no more. Get in trouble. Fuck that. Hey, cancel culture was a school full of children? Hi, yeah, ISIS? How come your group's all men? Oh, you think a woman couldn't do that? Aww, a woman could have just as easily gotten a box cutter and if you support ISIS, just know you're supporting misogyny. Hey, liberals, up yours. You know, in the 50s, you could be sexist and racist. What the fuck happened? You see this shit? Capital by Karl Marx. Fuck that book. See who that is? That's my guy right there. What? Can't do that no more? You think this would have been around if we lost the Vietnam War? Hell no. Bye. Hi, school shooters. How come you've always been men? Aw, you think a woman couldn't purchase an AR-15 and walk elementary school? That's funny, because she definitely could. If you support mass shootings, you're supporting the patriarchy. Just watch that show Euphoria. Hell yeah, I'm queer. That wouldn't have happened if cancel culture wasn't a thing. I think Drake is a good-looking guy. Whatever happened to the WWE? How come they don't respect the troops? I did vote for Obama. I liked that guy. Russia. They made COVID up to get transsexual Russian spies in our country when everything was shut down. Hi, Nazis. I didn't forget about you. How come you were all men? A woman could have just as easily rounded up all the Jews in Eastern Europe and Hitler could have easily been Heather. If you support Nazis, you're fucking sexist. Tweet with respect, bitch.
I think cancel culture is just a buzzword.
This is Call Me Carson, and in 2021, he got canceled.
Today we are going to be talking about one of the most beloved Minecraft YouTubers known as Carson.
Has been accused of inappropriate texting with fans.
He was 19 and she was 17, literally not pedophilia.
Carson never really spoke on what it was like until today. This is him sharing his experience.
I'm here with Call Me Carson, Carson King.
It's me. I'm getting interviewed.
So my first question is, what was the first morning/day like?
I had some fair warning that it was going to happen.
you had like, hey, this is gonna happen, prepare yourself?
Yeah, basically.
What went into the preparation for you?
Oh no, there wasn't.
It was, you just kind of were waiting for just staying.
Yeah, no, I was like, this is gonna happen. Well, like for a long time, I was like, okay, this could happen. Many times, I was like, I should probably just say it publicly, like
kind of get the head start on it.
It's something I already felt bad about.
I mean, I've had that thought with myself when it comes to like I was an idiot in high school, and there's videos of me on people's phones saying ridiculous things, and I'm like, should I just get the head start on this, that I was like a big fan of Filthy Frank and iDubbbz, and I was like, hey, I thought I was being funny, and I know
2016 was such a different time, dude. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I had the worst Minecraft username. I was in high school. I didn't think about any of my actions before I did them. I was fueled exclusively by
gamer culture,
and also the fact that I was still going through puberty.
Yeah.
And I just had the most racist Minecraft username, and there's been so many times in the last like 6 years where someone like would tweet it out and be like, question mark, and I'm like, yep, no, not proud of that, actually. Yeah. Not my favorite thing I've ever done, now that you mention it. But there's like, I've talked about it on stream. I've been like, this is not something I stand by, but people are still very gung-ho to get very angry about it.
It's like, don't worry, I wake up every morning and think about it. You don't have to bring it up.
Right.
It burdens me. Just to circle back to that question, what was going through your mental that day?
There was a lot. There was a lot going on, and there were a lot of different facets that people probably don't know about. It was a very layered day.
Yeah.
Where it wasn't just, oh, this came out.
That was a future question I had for it, was in what ways has it affected your life positively?
I just feel like I'm more capable as a person as a whole.
Like there's liberty in it?
The thing about it is I don't look back on it with like, this was life-shattering, this was XYZ. I'm surrounded by like really good people because my family's great. I'm very lucky to have a very good family structure, and I have good friends. Like there was a lot of absurd rumors going around where people were like saying I killed myself and shit like that. And I was never in danger of that. I was never in that mental state.
Good. That's really good. I got canceled in 2018. Not like, it was just, I made like a shitty Twitter girls video that like,
what did you do?
I dressed up as the girl and I said girls on Twitter, and then I posted it on Twitter, and I was just making fun of like how girls behave on Twitter, and then I had like 9,000 people replying and DMing me being like, kill yourself. And then like, it was funny, like the conclusions that people would jump to is like, I made fun of like people pretending to be bisexual online to get likes. Like that's what I made fun of a little bit. And then people were like, you're biphobic, you're homophobic, and then they're like, you're a pedophile, and then they're like, you're a sexual assaulter, and like all this, it just like kept getting worse. And I was like,
yeah,
okay.
They escalate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you're one of the things, you're all the things. How much has it changed your life day to day outside of the internet?
I mean, like, besides like, I just don't really look at Twitter. Like there were multiple times this year, well, I guess last year, where I was just like, I'm going to take a break from this app, and I just deleted it off my phone for like 3 weeks. One of the things I learned was moderation, just being more aware of my mental space, and saying, okay, I need to make this step or this thing a little different. And I would just take that step much more easily now. So if it's stop looking at Twitter, it's very easy to just delete the app.
I keep Twitter off my phone. I just have it like on the computer.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
It's an entertaining app. I'll say that. It's the double-edged sword because it's like, it's very fun to look at.
It's the best and the worst because it's like,
yeah,
it's where people do get that like herd mentality of like, let's
kill someone, but then it's
Right.
also like where all the like best memes and like
Right.
people saying funny tweets. When you were on break, when you weren't streaming, how did you reoccupy your time?
I mean, it was like 9 months, so
Yeah.
I got really back into gaming. I've been doing gaming as content for a long time. The break let me kind of rediscover gaming as a passion. Before I was doing YouTube, I just loved playing video games. I think that's a pretty normal thing
Yeah.
for for any like guy who's a kid. And it's something I've always really loved is just video games, stories and video games, all of that kind of stuff. And I think I disconnected from a little bit of that when it just became a work cycle.
It's like the sandbox kid. There's a kid playing in a sandbox, and then this guy sees him playing in a sandbox, and he's like, hey, if you come back here and play in this sandbox, I'll give you $5 tomorrow. And the kid's like, all right. So the next day he comes back, plays in the sandbox. The guy hands him $5. This goes on for a couple days. Then on the fourth day, the kid is playing in the sandbox, and he's waiting for the guy to come bring him $5. And he's like, hey, why aren't you giving me my $5? And the guy's like, oh, I don't have any more to give you. And then the kid never returns to the sandbox ever again. So something that started as like an initial just fun thing for him to do, once he started tying money to it, he lost the like why he did it in the first place.
Right.
It's a metaphor I've heard for like YouTube especially.
It's a thing. It's like a thing you came up with.
It's a thing I came up with. No.
Yeah, no, it is kind of like that. There was a lot of time spent where I was just playing new games and loving it. There was a bunch. I think I played more new games in the last year than like any other year before it. And then I spent a lot of time with family, and I spent time being like, okay, what are the next steps for me as like a person? How do I see myself? It was a lot of time actually spent working on myself mentally. I think in the past I had tons of anxiety and tons of lack of self-confidence and stuff like that. And so it gave me a lot of time to focus on how I see myself and how I want others to perceive me, or how much I don't care about others and how they perceive me.
Back to like the liberty thing, like do you feel like getting canceled has given you like a lot of freedom with yourself?
Before, I think I was trying my hardest to be what like others wanted me to be, and now I know myself better. Is what it should come down to. I just know myself better now. I can stand on my own 2 feet without constantly second guessing myself and stuff like that.
How isolated did you feel? Do you still feel?
That's an interesting question. I don't know if it's a unique situation compared to others. I don't really have that experience.
Do you still have like a lot of friends in South Carolina, you said, right?
No. Not in South Carolina, but I do have friends. I swear I have friends.
I meant like, were they like your support system, or was it mainly family?
It was mainly family. I reconnected with a few people. They're probably like my secondary support structure. You know, I prefer to go to my family for a lot of things, but for example, my assistant, his name's Matt. Me and him gamed quite a bit over the break, and there were multiple times where I was like, going to him to be like, here's my thoughts on X, Y, Z, and here's what I'm thinking. And he'd just be a very good sounding board for me. And he has that perspective of the internet and all of that. So that was very valuable. And he's still very valuable. He works for me.
Did you debate on never coming back?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. After something like that, it's like, well, how much do I really care? There were many times where I was just looking at like the discourse and I was like, this is just annoying, and it's such a pain having so many people know my name. And I had already had this like lack of anonymity that I didn't really love. I definitely made like a pro and con list of coming back. But it wasn't until the whole year of charity idea popped up where I was like, okay, this is a good way to come back and have like a reason for me to actually do this.
Yeah. How has the year of charity been so far?
It's been good. There's multiple things here, actually. First of all, I'm much smaller than before, so I think a lot of people would be surprised by the the lesser amount of money, just because a lot of people think that I was streaming to like 35,000 viewers every stream or something, which was never true. People had like this very high sense of, oh, Carson is giant YouTuber, when I was like, I made my videos and then I streamed to like 2K people. But like $40,000 to $60,000 a month for each charity,
Wow.
which I'm very happy with.
Yeah, that's very good.
I mean, that's what happens when you give 100%. You know, like I have multiple YouTube channels and stuff like that, so we're just pumping that revenue with videos and stuff.
And everything is going to charity?
Everything except for I need to pay editors and my assistant.
Not to name names, but were there some people who made public statements against you, but in private told you something different?
Not like directly, but after time.
Yeah, after time.
After time had passed, yes. It was very weird because there were a lot of people, like everyone felt like they had to make a statement.
Mhm.
You know, I come back 9 months later and I get messages from people being like, hey, let's reconnect.
Do you feel like cancel culture as a whole is a good or bad thing?
I think cancel culture is just a buzzword. I think it is okay for people to have repercussions online for messing up. I think that's a normal thing. If a company messes up, they're gonna see backlash. They're gonna see discourse about them messing up. That's been the case since media became a thing. What I will say is weird is with the internet exploding how it has, people want to make everyone the villain. I'm not even talking about me. Like, there's no reason I should go on Twitter and then see Tommy Innit trending for messing like the smallest thing up on stream.
Yeah.
Like, when he's probably very well intentioned and not trying to step on anyone's toes. And he's like 17. Like, I shouldn't see thousands of tweets saying Tommy Neg, you know? I think that's crazy. I think it's weird that so many people want to make out creators or anyone in the public eye to be a villain, even when they not necessarily have done that big of a screw up, because people make mistakes all the time, and there's nothing that's going to change that, because it is very core to human behavior. There are so many mistakes you can make in a day, and if we were to hold every single person at gunpoint for those mistakes, it would be terrible. Obviously, I know that's like a little bit hyperbolic, but it seems like too much for what some people do. And I think society would probably be better off if they focused on themselves a little bit more. But it's very easy in your day-to-day to jump on and be like, well, this person messed up, and that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Yeah.
I don't think you or I are going to post about somebody's mistake publicly in front of thousands.
Nope.
Like, most creators don't, unless it's something that's really bad, you know, or like something that affects them.
I think a lot of it is virtue signaling.
There is that aspect of, I want to be looked at as a good person, so here's me looking down on someone who did something bad. But the world is so much more gray than that. Like, I don't think it's fair to group people into good and bad, and that's what the internet wants to do all the time.
Ethically, like, people are just people. There's no really good or bad. Everyone has their own moral judgments of what's good, what's bad, and stuff like that. So
Right.
it gets subjective. But I mean, we can all agree there are things that are bad that we're like, this is bad.
No one's out here arguing Hitler was a good person, you know? If you're in the right state of mind, you're not going to be like, well, he did do some art.
Well, think about the economy of Germany at the time. Did it make your relationships that you still have more valuable?
Yeah. I would say so. I think it gave me perspective on what I value in a friendship or in a relationship with someone, not like a dating relationship, heaven forbid.
Just a relationship. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
What's after the year of charity?
I don't know yet. At first, like when I started, I was like, I'd probably just do the year. But like, I've definitely been enjoying streaming, but I don't really have too many plans yet.
Well, thank you so much for allowing me to interview
Hey,
you, talk to you about
hey, no
it.
problem. I appreciate you just being willing to like have a conversation about stuff and not like pry. I think that's really valuable because a lot of people are somewhat predatorial and just want to get the scoop.
I just want to get the scoop. I want to know all the juicy facts.
I want pictures.
I want pictures of Spider-Man now on my desk. Yeah. Does Instagram make you insecure?
Occasionally.
In what way?
A lot of the things are photoshopped, so it's hard to tell what's real and what's not. It's that super